Author Jason William Mitchiner Galbraith, greatest author of my generation, GAOMG. Just got like cool information. I submitted like my DNA to this like Scottish noble DNA with like my Y DNA. That's just my paternal side, father to the son, that Scotland and the UK only care about. They don't care about like my maternal side, which I think is amazing. My Galbraith side, that's an unbroken chain of father to son until you get to my biological mother. That ruined it. I don't know why she was born a woman if she was just born a man. And like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie Junior and had me, it would have been perfect. Then I could have ran for chief and everything would be wonderful. But anyway, on my paternal side, I submitted my DNA and was accepted for the Scottish noble. And when I was looking at, and you can verify I was accepted as my DNA kit. And when I was looking at this right here, it's a Royal Stewart line. And when you looked at it, I posted it and everything with my Brus line that I was also, accepted with like family Brus and everything. And I made like the greatest like find I've ever found is that with all of the matches that you can do with like DNA is that you want I found out your STR, it's like your fingerprints on your DNA, and with the forensic and everything they look at if you murder somebody, they look at these like matches, the STR, and I didn't know about all of that, but that's what these are. So you want them to match, and you can take like a long sequence, and that's what I did. But just basically just look at the first 12, and you want them like a 0 out of 1 match for the first 12. And if you have that, you're pretty much like, right here it just says it, like if you're in a group and you have like the same surname, or you're in your match, like your DNA, it's going to put you like in a group, like family tree DNA is going to put you in a group based on your DNA. Like you'll match, like mine matched to royalty, like European royalty. When I submitted it, it wasn't because like I picked it, it's because my DNA is European royalty, and family, tree DNA suggested it, and then I submitted it. So like that's what family tree DNA, like this is my Brus DNA, and it suggests it like right here. That's the Brus one that I share right here. Right here, that nobody else shares, from Finland, Tomas Brus. And again, all of our STRs match on the first like 12 STRs, and then it goes all the way down, and we match all the way down there, like a total of like whatever it is. But it's very few, like a genetic difference that you're looking for. But the fact that I have this, and we share like the same DNA in addition to the STR, that no other Brus that we know of anywhere in the world and in our database that we have right now, that's definitely unique to just me and to his whole line and all of his sons. And you can see them all there. That's what makes us amazing, and what really narrows down, my line and the 3 new lines that I have that I want University of Strathclyde to test, further down from my haplogroup. That's what I want. And they should really do it, for everybody. Utilize like 21st century technology. But again, when I was accepted in this Scottish noble royalty and everything like that, and I saw the Stuart royalty, and I did like the same thing with this Royal Stewart, and I matched up like my DNA like I did with my Brus, and I saw that I matched up with this Royal Stewart. And I had a whole thing with the like some of the snooty Stuarts is when I was first doing my DNA. I didn't know all the differences. I didn't know about STRs. I didn't know a lot about DNA, and I just did the DNA when I first found out, about being a Galbraith, and I did that. Just I did an auto small that does both your male, the Y DNA, and the X DNA on your maternal side, and that was to give it to the Galbraiths and verify and confirm, my line of Galbraith for them. And I did that on 23andMe. So this was my 23andMe DNA, and when I while I was doing that, I sent that in, and I was getting all these suggestions from Family Tree DNA when I was doing it, and it was giving me like all these suggestions to join all these like Stuart groups, like Stuart Royal and all this type of stuff based on my DNA, not because I was like looking to join. And then I was like, oh, cool, And then I also saw on 23andMe, I saw that I have this like S781. That's like a big deal. It's like this Sir John Stuart of Bonkiel, and it's like a big deal that they have of the Stuarts, that they have the DNA, that the University of Strathclyde did like a cool like DNA like breakdown and everything. So when I saw that, I like submitted for that group, and then one of the administrators got back to me on the Stuart side and was real snooty and was like, "Hi Jason, I don't understand why you think you have the SNP 781. I assume you think you mean 781 SNP that indicates you're from Sir John Stuart of Bonkiel. However, the big Y test that you've done isn't done yet. We'll still see." But anyway, she was just saying like she doesn't see it. And that's right, because I didn't realize that the Y on Family Tree DNA is just my Y. And she's not going to see, my 23andMe that did both my my maternal and paternal. So she's just going to see my father's paternal side, and she won't see, I guess, the S781. But on my father's side, I have this S755 right here, and that is a very big deal. And that's just on my paternal side. And when I saw that I was accepted on this noble or no whatever it is, this Royal Stewart, and I matched up with all of him, then I took a look at the Royal Stewarts right here, and then I took a look at all of their DNA that they have on their database. And then I started matching up like all of my DNA with their known Royal Stewarts, and all of my DNA matched up with all of their Stewarts, with their Royal Stewarts, and it went all the way to their Royal Stewarts that they have, and it went to right here. This is their Royal Stewart's DNA database of all their Royal Stewarts that they have. And when I looked at all of theirs and their STRs, you want them to match, like I said, with my Bruces, you want at least in a group that you're like related or that you share a paternal same ancestor not too long ago. You want to match an exact 12 out of 12 or 11 out of 12. Like it says right here. And then when I looked up right here, the Royal Stewart, and then when I saw that it showed up right here, and then I looked up that I got accepted with the Scottish noble one, and I matched up with the Royal Stewart. Then I went on their database and I typed in my S775. That's a Royal Stewart indicator, just on my father's side, not like it was on the 23andMe that the one administrator couldn't see. It matched up right here with the Royal Stewart, again, just like my Brus that nobody else has, that only me and my Brus from Finland. We're the only ones that share it, and we match up with our STRs, and it really brings my line together with him and all of his descendants. And it should be like, if I have a son and his sons, we should all match up and carry that line of Brus together. And then again, with the Stuarts, I've done it again. This is amazing, what I've done. This would be like another miracle, is that all of this dude right here, these are the Stuarts descended from early ancestors of the High Stuarts of Scotland and the Royal Stuarts. And everybody can look at this. You can see my kit. My kit's been accepted on the Scottish Noble site. You can see my kit. You can see all my STRs. You can see all my SNPs, everything like that. House of Brus, Family Brus, they have it all and everything like that. But I mean, DNA doesn't lie. I can't make up what's inside of me and all that type of stuff. So this is actually, my DNA on my paternal side. That would be my father's father, all just fathers that Scotland, UK cares about. And that is my DNA that no other Royal Stewart shares at all. Their whole database, I looked at everything that they have. There's other, those S781s, there's quite a few of them. Other Stuarts, there's a few of them that all share those. So that's not unique. My S775, there's no other Royal Stewart that shares that and our STRs together. So just like my Brus, I'm the only one, and my Tomas Brus from Finland, we're the only ones, Bruces, that share our STRs and our DNA together. And also with this High Stuart of Scotland, this dude, Anders Andersson from Sweden. And that's interesting too. The Brus is from Finland, and the one that I match up with, like without a doubt, with this distinct DNA and the STR markers, is from Sweden. Interesting. And there's a whole bunch of other Stuarts that I match up with, 11 out of 12 markers, and with like a whole bunch of other like 8306, all these other DNAs that other Stuarts have that we all match up. And I match up with quite a lot of other Royal Stuarts. But this is the one that's totally unique. No other Stuart on their database anywhere. On all the Stuarts of Butte, Stuarts, all the other Stuarts, nobody has this in their database. Just like my Robert the Brus, nobody else has this. That's my man Tomas Brus from Finland, and that is my DNA. And I have those 3 unique DNA markers that I want, and that's my proof that I have S775. Again, just on my paternal side, that's passed down father to son, just like Scotland, UK, everybody wants, which is amazing and everything. And then some of the other amazing things that I found, like, one of my ancestors like emailed me and everything that is a descendant of my ancestor. And it was so cool. I was just trying to verify like my, just a solid, you want lines like from whatever you're trying to follow up. Like I want just easy lines from the Brus. Like there's a lot of ways I can get to the Brus, and I just wanted like easy ways that I can just show them. And it was really cool. He showed me like that were like an easy line that I go to the Plantagenets, and that was like super dope and everything like that. But this was like also really cool, is that my partner's mom, she did like a whole thing for me with the like ancestry.com like a while ago. She knows I wrote like all those historical fiction books, and then she did like my ancestry, and I really didn't do anything about it. I didn't know what Galbraith was or anything like that. I just thought I was a Mitchiner. You know, I had the tattoos. I thought I was like just a common Spaniard and just a common Irish dude. I thought, you know, I was like Spanish Irish because of the DNA from what I thought was my son. And if it is my son, he's got some royalty and hell of, you know, the Brus DNA that no fake father or anybody can give him. And it would be continuing a whole lineage of the Brus that nobody else in the world can continue that Brus lineage. But anyway, when my partner's mom did all this stuff, it was like this stuff in Wales, and I know nothing, you know, I knew nothing about Scotland. I knew nothing really about anything of the whole UK. But she did all this stuff, and I saw like the Swansea Castle. That was weird, cool, and everything. And this guy, Sir Lord George Herbert, and Knight of the Shire and Knight of the Garter and all this type of stuff. And then my ancestor, when I was like checking out to get you know, the whole like thing for my line to the Brus, I just wanted to get that confirmed, and it was through like my Boggs ancestors. And he was like, yeah, we'll check out also like your Wales, dude. And then he was like, oh, just to let you know, we have confirmed line to the Plantagenets also through our Garners and stuff. And it's really cool when I checked that out, is that through my line, and this is like an unbroken like father to son, almost immediately when I looked at my ancestors, right from almost like right away from my Boggs ancestors, it goes to Gaines, and it goes from Matilda Gaines, which is you know, my great grandmother. Then it goes to her father, and then it's unbroken. It goes like James Gaines, and I just think that's like a regular name. That's super Welsh, and there's a lot of names that I thought were just regular names, and they're crazy big names. But it goes James Gaines, and it keeps going to Gaines, and I didn't know what Gaines like ever meant. I didn't think that was a big deal. Gaines keeps going, and it goes to this dude. He fought this dude. He's called David Gam. He fought in Agincourt. He helped save Henry V at the Battle of Agincourt. He died, and he was the father-in-law, this dude Herbert, and he's the son-in-law. He's in my ancestry. Is this dude, like obviously my partner's mom did it. This dude, that's Herbert, is also, he's my 12th great grandfather, and so is this dude, this David Gam. He was known, Robert the Bruce like killed Henry de Bohun in Bannockburn with his axe. He's known for his axe, which is dope. But so's David Gam. He would kill knights with one kill with his mace. He was known for killing knights with his mace with one kill. But anyway, he died in the Battle of Agincourt. If you ever see it, he'll be known for saving Henry V. And that's cool. I didn't know all of my powerful like Welsh like power and all that type of stuff. So I really look forward to exploring all that. But there's all these names that like I just thought were like regular names that just turn out to be like awesome names. There's another Duncan, like, you know, Macbeth and everything like that, dude. Dude, Macbeth, Duncan, and the Lennox. The Lennox is all over with all of my ancestors. I mean, the Galbraiths are by Lennox, all the Stuarts and everything like that. And then when I saw like Duncan in my ancestry, I mean, I didn't think anything of it when I first saw it. And then when I started looking into it, and the Duncans, where it goes in Denny and stuff, and it goes to Stuarts, it goes to the Douglases, it goes to Bruce, it goes Duncan goes forever back to history. And I mean, there's names like, like Johns. I just thought that was like a nothing name too. Johns. Like, what the heck? That's a nothing name. Johns? Dude, Johns goes on forever. This name's like super, Johns, Captain. Oh, there's Douglas. That's like a super Welsh name. Johns? Dude, this dude's like got all of these crazy royalty, everything. There's so much for me to find out about myself. But the main things I'm always focused on is the Brus and the Royal Stewarts. And I'm coming to Scotland, and not to, I'm not being aggressive or anything, but I'm just here to show the people that were snooty to me, the snooty Stewarts, like I have the DNA that doesn't lie. I want all of my Brus DNA, the lines that I have, tested, confirmed against the Brus, and validated and shown with the Clackmannan on family tree DNA so everybody could see my DNA. And I want everything validated. So cheers.